The following is a paid preview for a game seeking funding on Kickstarter. The product seen here is a work in progress and is subject to change during the duration of the project. Hi everyone, it's Ferdinand the Cardboard Stacker and welcome to the Kickstarter preview to Resturant Detectives. This is a team game where someone is going to be the food thief stealing food, and it's everyone else who are the detectives to find out who he is. Okay, let's go ahead and have a closer look. The game starts with one player being the guest, who tries to help the restaurant detectives and make sure the food thief and his accomplice doesn't get away. Everyone else will be restaurant detectives, but one person will be the food thief. Dish cards are placed to make up the board, and food cards are placed on top of each card. Now it's time for the food thief to make their move. Everyone but the guest closes their eyes. The food thief, unknown from the restaurant detectives, picks a key clue from the board. The thief then chooses a dish on the board to replace it with a red dish, but keeping it face down. The guest, who must remain silent, will have to memorize these two objects to help the restaurant detectives find out these are the ones they have to choose to win. Before the round begins, the guest draws 7 hint cards and places each clue in 3 different areas. Hints for food, hints for clues, and discarded hints. This will give the restaurant detectives some leads to find the perpetrator. On each of the restaurant detectives' turn, they investigate a dish card and play out their effects. Some effects are good and some are bad from either side. If a red card is flipped, not only a bad thing happens, the food thief plays a nasty trick. The players draws from a deck of traitor cards, which may change their alliance with the food thief. After all players have gone, they give hints to the guests to have them sort out. Another round of investigation and hints play out, and then finally it's the catch phase. Everyone but the guest tries to find out who is the thief. They need to select a food and a key clue on the board. If it's right, the detectives win, although the thief and possibly his accomplice had a chance to throw the detectives off. If no one gets it right, then the thief wins. So for my impressions of the game, first of all, it's a game about food, and I love the food theme, and I think this one works out perfectly, as the person who is playing the guest and the detectives are trying to give out the best clues of, the clues of being food. And there's lots of different kinds of food. Some foods, I recognize most of them, but for the average person, I think it's some of them are going to be a little unusual, and that's going to be just part of the fun of trying to discover what kind of foods are these and how you can describe it. And it's not just food. You got some drinks in there. You got some cafe lattes. You got some smoothies in there. And I do like the variety it plays, and I like the art of it. It's being cartoony and a little bit more playful. I do like games that have the traitor mechanic in this, and this one does have it. And I do like it's kind of more of a wavering kind of effect where you're never certain if the traitor is in there, and how it's and even how it's structured into the game, because as you're getting closer and trying to get more information about which is the food the food thief is going to steal, if you grab the red plate, that is a good indicator that the food thief will be taking the card. But as a consequence, the players will have to draw a traitor card. And the last thing I do like to touch on is that the characters have different abilities. Some of them can stretch a little better around the table of food. Some of them can peek at other people's cards to see if they are the food thief. And so that was Resturant Detectives. Go ahead and check this out on Kickstarter right now. It's a really cool social deduction game. It's all about food too. So if you're interested, go through the link below, check out their campaign, and see if this is something that you like to support. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos on board and card games. This is the Cardboard Stacker, and remember to keep on stacking games.